the Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia here, your concerned Tom's River resident. Why we do this show? Because you're concerned and I'm concerned. That's why we do the show. Remember, if you need to get in touch with me, you got a show idea, you got an issue with Tom's River, you got an issue with Ocean County, you have a consumer issue, we're good at this. But I might be talking about a consumer issue with a heating company, heating and air conditioning. We'll see how this plays out, and it involves Home Depot. But we're very good at consumer issues, so if you have an issue, go to our website, HMG TV Shows. You'll see all this stuff at the bottom of the screen there, how to get in touch with us. We're here to help. You know, we're trying to grow this Tom's River Show. I'm going to talk about some of the future of the show as we go on with the taping today. But let's get to what we're talking about. Got my Babes coffee. Seaside Heights, Tom's River studio. Our Tom's River Show is filmed in our Seaside Heights studio here, Ready to Roll Studios in Seaside Heights. I like this little studio. It's not as big as the North Jersey one, but I like this studio. As I predicted last week, now we tape these shows on Monday, and we got to edit them, and then we FTP them, file transport protocol, to Comcast, so you see the show on Saturday. So it's hard for me to talk about an election the day before, but I was very confident Bob Menendez would win. And why? Well, I've known Bob, I guess, about 25 years now, since he was a congressman. He was the mayor of Union City. I'm a Jersey City guy, like most of the people in Tom's River are. At some point, we can connect the Tom's River to Jersey City real easy. Bob is a hard worker. I know he had some accusations there. None of that stuff is true. I've known Bob for a long time. Bob's never taken a nickel that wasn't his. And the people of New Jersey came out and they showed the loyalty and the belief in Bob Menendez. Bob Eugen was probably a great guy, very successful. Bob Menendez had a political and governmental track record, and that's what carried him through. Plus, you know, most of us, you know, we've been dealing with Bob for a lot of years here in New Jersey. You know Bob. So it's you went with the Bob you knew, and we're not going to get hurt with that. Now, the results of this election, now the Dems are going to take over the Congress. And everybody's making a big deal. It's a referendum on Trump. I don't see how it's a referendum on Trump. Now, I used to be a Republican and a Democrat. I'm more of a mercenary now. I'm not a Trump guy, but I've known Trump for years and years. He owned the Generals. He was in New York. We seen Donald Trump grow up in front of our eyes, basically. Is it a referendum on Trump? Well, you know, when President Obama was first elected, they controlled all the Senate and the Congress, everything. Then the midterms came around, and they lost it, and he never got it back again. Happens all the time. It happened with George Bush. I remember when I was in radio, when Bush was elected, and all the Republicans were in control of everything, and Bob Menendez, talking about Bob, he was like the highest-ranking Democrat in New Jersey. He was a congressman at the time, and the Green Party was starting. And it was something like, for $2,000, I can become like the ranking guy in a Green Party. And but that's what Bob was at that time. The Republicans had everything. But then the midterms came along, and Bush lost some of I think he lost to Congress. But the same thing, it happens all the time. Is it a referendum on Trump? I tell you, Trump is not our normal president. He's not a politician. He's a business guy. If Trump can keep the economy going and create jobs, Trump will be successful. The rest of that stuff, it'll be like our crazy uncle. We don't care. As long as we're paying our bills and he does something about taxes, we're happy. We're going to break for commercial. You're watching the Tom's River Show. I'll be right back. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design studio and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. It takes more than a state-of-the-art medical facility to make a great hospital. It takes a team of dedicated medical professionals. That's the Jersey City Medical Center, Hudson County's #1 hospital. Medical teams consisting of New Jersey's top doctors, Magnet Award-winning nurses, and accomplished hospital associates, all committed to your good health. That's what you have at the Jersey City Medical Center. Make Hudson County's #1 hospital your first choice. Visit us on the web at barnabashealth.org. We're back. Pat O'Melia, Tom's River Show. Let's continue with the politics. We're going to talk some more politics. I want to get into the open space tax. I just want to finish. There is a change in our country. We have this Ian David Long who shot up a country western bar in California. There's like 12 people dead and another 12 injured. I don't know, and it's almost like weekly. Every time we do the Tom's River Show, or any of my shows, I'm talking about the synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh, school shooting here. There's something that's broken in our society, and I'm no expert, but I keep going back to social media. For that matter, this Long fella, in the middle of his shooting, as I understand it, he had time to do an Instagram or a Facebook. I think there's a problem with social media. I think people get riled up, or they get into a fantasy world through social media. Because, there were always guns. When I was a kid, it was easier to get guns when I was a kid than it is now. I mean, if you were of a certain age and you were hanging out in the bars in the old days, you could buy a gun at the bar. But nobody was shooting people up like this. It's a different time. And it's a time, sadly, that we're raising our children in. Seaside Heights and Tom's River, Seaside Heights in particular. Tourism, there's bars all over Tom's Seaside Heights, even though Mayor Bonds is trying to hold that down. I don't know how you protect yourself anymore. When I was talking about how Israel looks at social media, maybe we should start doing that, even though it's freedom of speech and blah, 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 blah. No surprise with the open space tax. I talked about this last week for Tom's River. Just voted it down overwhelmingly in Tom's River. The thing was, you already have a 1.5% open space tax. The county has an open space tax. Did you want to double the open space tax? I didn't think so. I don't think anybody wanted to do that. And it was odd. I like Tom Kelleher. I think he's a great mayor, Jersey City guy, by the way, as everybody is. He said, well, I guess people don't want another tax. Well, yeah, you're right, Tom. They don't want another tax. People want tax relief. There's a reason, and listen, the blue wave that's coming, we're going to talk about it with some of the elections coming up later in the show. I don't know if we elect people anymore that cut taxes. That used to be the thing. That was like job one in a campaign. We're going to cut your taxes. Nobody talks about that anymore. And we tax and tax and tax. We need relief. And I don't know what party's going to bring it to us. But, right now, the Dems, they're taking ground. They're taking counties. They're taking municipal governments. But last week, there was turned down. And like I said, people want to see tax relief. There's an election coming up next year in May, the municipal election. Mayor Kelleher is up for election, and then the 3 at-larges. We will get involved in that with the studio here. Mayor Kelleher, yeah, I can't pronounce it. Tom Kelleher wants to get elected. He's going to have to figure out how to cut taxes. He's got to figure out how to take a 10% cut in the Tom's River budget. Lee Iacocca used to say, a car guru there, automotive icon, he could cut any budget by 10%. That's what has to start happening. We have to start looking at cutting budget and increasing revenue without dipping into the pockets of the property owners here. How do you do that? Well, again, we go back to shared services. Tom's River is the big kahuna in Ocean County. Tom's River should be working with Ocean County to take some of the responsibility and expense off Tom's River, or Tom's River should start doing some work for Ocean County that they can bill Ocean County and start revenue coming in. Same thing with the state. I had said this before about Route 37. The state comes in and starts doing work on 37. They do pothole repairs. We have that equipment in Tom's River. We can do that and bill the state. We need to increase revenue so you can cover the expenses. We need to get relief from Ocean County. Can Ocean County handle some of the responsibilities? Let's look at things here. And by the way, each one of these government entities I'm talking about, Tom's River, Ocean County, and the state, you pay for. So the more we can get these 3 entities working together, and all redundancy, they all have the same departments, it'll benefit you. Somebody's got to take the bull by the horns or the horse by the reins, whatever cliche you want to use, and go with it. You know, there's road work that's done all through Toms River, all through Ocean County and the state. Somehow, Ocean County picks someone up, or we do the work for Ocean County. Toms River does the work for Ocean County, and you bill them and so forth. You know, there's parks and parks maintenance, maintenance on municipal buildings. Well, the county has the same people, maintenance department, as Toms River does, and as the state does. There's some way we should be able to spread this out. Either we can get money from Ocean County for doing work for them, or we get Ocean County to take some of our responsibility here in Toms River. There are ways to do this, but I just don't understand why the shared services just aren't embraced as much as they should be. And again, Toms River is the big kahuna in Ocean County. They should be able to do this. You know, there's cultural affairs departments. Everybody has them. You're paying for them. Ocean County has one. Toms River has one. There's legal. There's finance departments. Everybody has one. You're paying for it. Somehow we need to work all these agencies to work together, all these governments to work together and reduce expenses. Reduce the expenses, reduce responsibility, and up revenue. That's how it has to be done. We want to talk about legal weed later in the show. That's another way of bringing on some more revenue. You have surrounding towns in Toms River. You know, and then again, go back to the county. Are there ways we can do shared services with them? Can we pick up law enforcement? We have a big police department in Toms River. Can we bring up and do law enforcement for other towns? The more we can spread out and get revenue from those towns for doing work for them, the better it is. The more we can share services, the more we can consolidate, the better it is for the people of Toms River and Ocean County and the state. And why? Again, I want to reiterate, Toms River, Ocean County, and the state, you pay for. So yes, somebody's got to take the reins and get that done. Going to break for commercially, watching the Toms River Show. I'll be right back.
Pen & Pencil Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at penandpencilproperties.com. Pen & Pencil Properties, building Jersey City for everyone. Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
We're back. Toms River Show. Pat O'Melia here. Don't forget, you need to get in touch with me. You got some comments. Maybe you like some football picks. You know, I've been doing the football picks as a standoff out of our standalone out of our North Bergen studio, and I've been on one hell of a run. This past week, I was 8-3-1. The week before, I was 8-6. The week before that, I was 11-3. And this is all versus the spread. So go to our HMG TV shows. Go to live stream Hudson Media, and you can look at our football picks. As a way to make up your little revenue. Follow my football picks. Is it time to worry for the GOP in Ocean County? Is the wave coming? Little by little bites are occurring here. The Dems are encroaching in the GOP stronghold that is Ocean County. Recently you had a change in the Toms River Council. You had a group of Democrats voted onto the Toms River Council. Was it 3 or 4, as I recall? One of them just flipped from Democrat to Republican. You have MacArthur. As of this taping, they're still counting the votes. MacArthur's going to lose to Kim. With the mail-in provisional votes, I think MacArthur would have to take every one to win, and that's not going to happen. I think there's like 6,000 votes out there. You know, the mail-in vote and provisionals, they truly delay everything. Yeah, when we started this mail-in thing, I didn't think it was a good idea then. If you can't go to there's got to be some effort, to vote. You can't get to the polling station, then you shouldn't vote. There's people talking about texting the vote now, emailing the vote. Then we got to count it, and there's so much mistakes that can happen. We can't get it right, even at the machine. But we're delaying the outcome of these elections. And again, you know who pays for the elections? You. So yeah, we should try to get this a little easier. So yeah, MacArthur's going to lose his seat to Kim. And I think there's going to be a change with the Ocean County Dems. Everything's going Dem right now in New Jersey. The pendulum, and it does swing back and forth. Pendulum swings. Christie. The Democrats, governor-wise, are doing one and dones. And, Murphy, I got high hopes for Murphy, but he's taxing everything. So I don't know if Murphy becomes a one and done. If anything, if you get a Democratic president come in, Murphy may go and take over the Treasury Department. That can happen. But, it's been following that way, one and done with a Dem, then 2 terms of a Republican from Whitman to Christie. But there's a change happening. And I'm not saying the Dems are better than the Republicans. They're spending money left and right and just keep taxing everything. I'm not sure what the answer is there, but like I said earlier, in the old days, everything was about cutting taxes, smaller government, getting a house. Remember the old saying, get the house in order? I look for a recharged Ocean County Democratic organization here. For that matter, with a focus on the upcoming Tom River elections and any of the county seats that are up, you're going to see a different Ocean County Dem. Now, there is a possibility of a iconic Democratic figure who also was probably one of the greatest campaign managers there are. And not the front guy. He's always in the back. He's in the back of the room. Where there is victory, there is this individual. He may be moving to Ocean County, and he's certainly going to get involved in Ocean County Democratic governments and organizations. Supposedly this individual is moving to Brick soon. So he'll be becoming an Ocean County resident. And this guy knows politics in and out. He knows how to run the campaigns. And like I said, I don't know what his percentage is campaign-wise, but it's pretty good. Like I said, where there is victory, there is this individual. Now, you got the mayor and the at-large seats up for election this year. And we're going to get involved in that. We have the ability to broadcast live on our streaming service live stream on Comcast Cable, same channel you're watching here, channel 190, YouTube, Facebook. We can do that. Now, usually with your mayor's elections here in Toms River, you got 2 candidates. And last campaign around, you had 6 candidates for council. It doesn't get crazy where we got like 20 candidates for council and like 10 for mayor. If it holds true that way, I've done a lot of debates. And the best debates, the less amount of candidates, the better off you are. You can get more questions in. If it gets out of hand, we got 6, 5 or 6 candidates on a debate, and it's like an hour and a half, you're not going to get a lot of insight on these candidates because there's just too many people involved. You got the candidates, you got the moderator, it might be 2 moderators, that gets to be, you got open and closing statements, you got rebuttals, and you got to fit that in with so many candidates. Hopefully, it holds true, as it was the last time around. You have 2 candidates for mayor, that's excellent. We'll certainly do 1 mayor's debate. Maybe we do 2 live. And you can tweet in questions and Facebook questions and all that, and we can take those questions and ask the candidates. Gets a little different with the council at large because there are definitely 3 seats, and we're going to definitely have 3 opponents. So you got at least 6 people in here. What I'm figuring on doing, again, you're not going to bring all 6 in because you just can't get enough questions in. I may do debates, one-on-ones. We'll take an incumbent versus an opponent and work it that way. We can maybe do 3, but, somehow I'm going to have an imbalance. So I think what we will do with the at-large, the same as with the mayor, hopefully it's one-on-ones, and then you can go with a 1-hour debate, and you can get a ton of questions in with just 2 people and a moderator. The more people you have to give airtime to, the more it becomes an issue. The less questions you get out there, the less insight you get. Now, it's easy for me to do this, so I will do it. You know, I don't, if I have to do 2 mayor debates, fine. I will do 3 council at large, maybe 4, whatever we need to do. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching the Tom River Show. We'll be right back. The Jersey City Medical Center. You know it for its award-winning, life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers the quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just 1 path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to NewportNJ.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. NewportNJ.com. Newport. Live like you want.
Back, Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia here. You there? You got all that information on the bottom of the screen. Don't forget the football stuff. You can win some money. I'm not betting. I'm not betting on them. Actually, my daughter asked me yesterday at dinner. I said, "Dad, why don't you bet on these?" I had taken all the 4 o'clock games. I won every one of them. When I'm at the time, at the taping right now, I lost Atlanta and Cleveland. Unbelievable. The Jets. I took the Jets. And I had 1 push. The Titans. Who were they playing? Titans were? No, Jaguars. I forget who the Jaguars are playing right now, but it was the Jaguar game. All right, let's get to the business at hand. Like I was saying with debates as I get into the football stuff. I'm trying. Now it's bothering me who the Jaguars play, but don't worry about it. Go to HMG TV shows. You'll see the picks there. With the debates, I'm going to probably start picking the dates. We'll tell Mayor Kelleher and the incumbents these are the dates we are setting aside so we don't get any BS. Because incumbents don't like to debate. And they say, whoa, I have another appointment that day. We're going to make sure we're going to put these dates out there so far in advance that won't be the situation. We had a problem in Bayonne last year where the mayor did not want to debate on live television. And you want to get as many people involved in the campaign and the issues and the race as possible. How do you do that? You do it live. You do it on television. You do it on live stream. You do it on Facebook. And that's what we intend to do. I'm still trying to think of who was playing the Jaguars, and it was a push game. Indianapolis Colts. All right, now, that would have been like that song you can't get out of your head. Legal weed. That is coming. There might be another vote right after Thanksgiving on legal weed. Tom's River is against selling legal weed. Again, I go back to bringing in revenue. You got to bring in revenue, and you got to reduce expenses or reduce responsibilities. The shared services. It baffles me how we don't do shared services. And I tell you, you look at all the communities around Tom's River, and you see the redundancy from police to all the departments and clerks, and you pay for that. Especially when you look the redundancy of county government and the redundancy you have Tom's River government. You see it. Legal weed. Tom's River's against it. Here's the bottom line. If it becomes legal, people are going to smoke it in Tom's River. Tom's River may not want to sell it, but it is going to be legal. I know Mayor Boz in Seaside Heights. He's against the sales. You know, Seaside Heights, Colorado, has become a tourist destination now because of free pot. And I think if you're not a Colorado resident, I think you pay $15 and $3 a day, and you can smoke your brains out up there. I can appreciate Mayor Boz's concerns on a boardwalk. He probably doesn't want to sell it, but he can't stop people from smoking on a boardwalk. I don't know if we'll have the same kind of rules with pot. You can't smoke on a beach anymore, on a boardwalk with cigarettes. I don't know if that'll pertain the same way. But the thing is, there is going to be money to be made. I think there's talk 12% on the legal weed or 25%. I would think you just tax it like cigarettes the same way. But the cities and the towns get to share in that. And the numbers kicking around is the town may get 6% of the sales. And again, I want to reemphasize, it's going to be legal in Jersey. People are going to be token in Tom's River. You may as well make some money on it. And again, the more revenue you bring in, the less you need from the property owners. You know, it's basic math here. You know, people are going to smoke the stuff. You may as well sell it. So before everybody throws these resolutions out there, we're against this, we're against that. I remember I was talking to Councilman at large Mo Hill, and he was saying that, you know, they were going to pass an ordinance or a resolution against the sales. And I said, well, why don't we wait to see what the state does? I don't know why these municipalities are all jumping out. My own hometown of Jersey City, we're jumping out there with how we're going to handle it, but we don't know how the state's doing it. So let's calm down. But if it is going to be legal, then you may as well make some money off it, because people are going to be smoking pot in your town. Not like you're outlawing smoking pot. It's going to be legal in your town whether you're selling it there or not. But personally, against it, yes. I don't think we should legalize it, but I'm one voice. And there's been enough polls done that say the people of New Jersey want this. So the majority rules. So if we're going to do it, we need to do it right. Municipalities should make some money on this, but we have a bunch of new revenue coming into the state, whether it's from gambling, whether it's from the pot sales, whether it's from B&B, e-cigarettes, whatever the case it is. There's new taxes on the boards, and there's new money coming in. The new money coming in has got to be earmarked somehow. I don't know if the state is ever going to earmark that money for property tax relief. Who knows? But states, municipally, town-wise, money coming from pot sales, we should be able to earmark that for property tax relief. Somehow you, the property owners of Tom's River, need relief. And that's why the open space tax didn't pass. You want relief, not more taxes. All right, we're at a show. You be good, you be safe. Like I said, if you need me, get in touch. Tweet me, you can email me, whatever the case is. You be good, you be safe. I'll talk to you next week. Good night.